What follows are my notes from a video that I watched and other sources on this great event. So it starts out by saying we have Mercury at the center, towards the center of the galaxy, which aligns with Mercury being in sidereal Sagittarius, which is toward the center of the galaxy, along with Pluto and the Sun. We have Mars in sidereal Pisces, Saturn and Jupiter in a grand conjunction, December 21st at 10 p.m. Central, the closest encounter in 400 years. The first time this close since 1623. It may appear as a bright point of light, called the Christmas star, even though it takes place on the winter solstice. Aligning in sidereal Capricorn, striving, overcoming obstacles, climbing mountains, achieving goals, victorious. The union of the opposites of expansion and structure, whereas Saturn represents limitation, boundaries, obstacles, and Jupiter represents expansion of consciousness, movement, wisdom. So we're dealing with abundance and limitation, freedom and boundaries. First time seen at night in 800 years. Last time this was visible at night was in 1226. What were you doing back then? Where and how were you living in 1226? We have this wonderful alignment on December 21st, the return of Nibiru. Of course, in horoscopes, that would be Neb Heru, or Lord Heru. This great solar event takes place between December 21st and December 25th. The last time something like this happened was in 1859, the Carrington event, which took place from August 28th to September 2nd. And this was caused by massive solar eruptions or solar flares, and it interrupted electronics and communications, or telegraphs. Paper caught on fire. The energy of 10 billion atomic bombs, colorful auroras could be seen in the sky. It was like the sky was on fire. Energy torus fields will open up due to the shifting of the magnetic poles. This will be an opening of portals, which will last for 7 days from December 25th to December 31st. And on January 1st, things will appear to return to normal when in fact it will be a new vibration. Those with eyes to see will see with new clarity what's being called 2020 vision, which we picked up from all these crazy things happening in 2020. This is the time for stillness and attunement, not for being busy with partying and celebrating, consumerism, commercialism, and oppression. This is in alignment with the Tree of Life, the Milky Way galaxy, the Rainbow Bridge. It may appear to be a time when the sky fell. It is being said that this event can affect and change atmospheric conditions. The opening of this portal will allow streams of higher frequencies, higher consciousness to reach the planet. Like the Carrington event, this event can bring about a realignment of energies and consciousness, a massive energy blast that will bring about nuclear vision, 2020 vision. The toxic forces of life, the enemies of natural life, that are attempting to bring about their new world order will be defeated by Matian order that is being restored to the earth. Om Ma'at Geb. Keep your head to the sky. Keep your eyes to the sky. You may be able to see a green mist. This light will radiate and activate dormant DNA. It is said in other sources that Nibiru is related to melanated people, and that this vibration and frequency will activate superpowers within the melanated community. Nebharu or Nibiru is the return of the sun, the Sun, the Christ consciousness. This great solar event is taking place 8 years after the Mayan calendar event known as the end of time, representing the first winter solstice after the 7 trumpets, 7 years after the event, or 8 years after the winter solstice 2012. It is being said that all will witness the return of Nebharu, Lord Heru, which represents the spiritual aspiration of the soul that lives within all of us. It's not one entity. It also says that only those that have been purifying themselves, free of toxins, like meat, heavy metal, ingredients found in vaccines, etc., will have this experience. The opening of these fields will occur on December 25th with a plasma discharge. Refer to the Carrington event of 1859 for more details. We could experience a rainbow atmospheric effect, an atmospheric twilight, real interdimensional travel, physical travel between all domains, along with Nibiru 300 years, forward or back, depending on our constitution. This is a 7-day event. This portal will be open for 7 days. Amazing time for accessing higher vibrations, higher levels of consciousness, and creativity off the charts. Called the Days of Reckoning, called the Days of Reckoning. Could that be time reckoning? The return of the Messiah, Nibiru, the Great Conjunction, the winter solstice, and the planetary alignments. These are fun times to be alive. Remember, Sirius culminates on December 31st at midnight. Another thought that was brought up by Alex Jones. What if the enemies of life are aware of this event and are ready to use it as an excuse to bring about New World Order? With more lockdowns, with more mandates. What if they are able to make it look like an attack and attempt to cover the planet in fear and violence? We must be prepared for this. They could make it seem like instead of a natural event, something is wrong and we need more surveillance, militarization, more lockdowns. So this is also being discussed. The main takeaway is that if you are in tune to cosmic consciousness and you've been living your life in harmony with nature, in alignment with Ma'at, if you're a member of the melanated community, it's possible that you will receive a boost in your consciousness during these 10 days between December 21st and December 31st and wake up on January 1st with a new reality. Nibiru. Do I get Do I run? Do I Nibiru? Do I get? Do I move? Dua,